Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. 3 reasons Miami Heat should cut bait with Tyler Herro. When Tyler Herro was drafted back in 2019, he quickly burst onto the scene for the Miami Heat. Even as a rookie, he showed a fearless mentality in big moments and clutch situations. His long-range shooting and playmaking quickly became an intriguing asset to the team. Unfortunately, years have passed since that rookie season, and Herro has yet to finally make that leap. There could be an argument that he reached his peak in the 2021-22 season, where he earned the NBA's 6th Man of the Year award. Herro averaged 20.7 points during that season, but has yet to eclipse the 20-point mark in each of his next 2 season averages. Injuries have ultimately halted Herro's progression for the Heat. He has not played in more than 67 games in each of his 5 seasons. 2 of the Heat's recent playoff runs featured him missing most, if not the entirety of the postseason due to injury. In 2022, he suffered with a hamstring injury that limited him and kept him out of most of the Eastern Conference Finals. In 2023, he missed the entire playoffs after suffering a broken hand in the opening game of the first round. His absences haven't stopped the Heat from winning games over the years, giving fans reasons to believe Herro may not be as crucial in the team's success. Here are 3 reasons why the Miami front office should finally pull the plug on the Herro timeline. The Heat are 93-49 in games that Herro comes off the bench throughout his 5-year career. As a starter, they have a mediocre record of 73-67. That is a big sample size for each scenario of Herro's role in Miami, with stats proving that the team could be better off with him as a 6th man. After all, Herro ran away with the league's 6th Man of the Year award a few seasons ago. This is a role that he knows how to play and impact Miami in the winning column. That same season where he played that role, the Heat finished as the East's top overall seed. It was clear that Herro's scoring added some much-needed balance to the second unit, with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo manning the starting group. Each of the 2 seasons after, with him as a starter, the Heat have limped their way into the postseason as a play-in team. It could be obvious what is best for the team at this point, but Herro has shown an unwillingness to embrace a 6th man's role, noting several times in recent years that he knows he is a starter in this league. The Heat have struggled to maintain much financial flexibility over the 5-year Butler era. Doing so became considerably more difficult once Herro signed a lucrative contract extension in 2023. Pat Riley put trust in Herro as a player when locking him up long-term, but the reality is that his nearly $30 million annual salary has limited Miami. Had his play justified his hefty salary, that will be covered in a bit, then the financial hit wouldn't be as bad. But having a player taking up the 3rd highest salary on the team that has struggled to stay healthy and produce at a high level is a burden. The Heat have had little to no cap space over the left couple of off-seasons to go out and make roster improvements. Last year especially, they were deep into the second apron. Being involved in such dire cap straits brings on a lot of restrictions due to the new CBA. Herro's contract just being even $5 million less annually would have gone a long way in providing the Heat with some much-needed breathing room. Miami Heat's Dwayne Wade cracks top 10 in highly competitive NBA rankings. Miami Heat legend Dwayne Wade is undoubtedly the best player in franchise history, earning respect for this feat in a competitive ranking. ESPN released their list of the top 25 NBA players of the 21st century, where Wade slotted in at the number 8 spot. He ranked 1 place above Phoenix Suns' Kevin Durant and a single position behind Denver Nuggets' Nikola Jokic. Wade's resume after entering the league in 2003 was astonishing, highlighted by 3 NBA championships and 13 All-Star appearances. In the 2 seasons before James arrived in Miami, Wade won the scoring title and twice finished in the top 5 of the MVP voting, ESPN's Brian Windhorst wrote. He willingly took a step back for James, an act that undoubtedly helped the Heat gel and win back-to-back titles even if it meant the end of his time at the top of those lists. The retired Heat guard's willingness to become the number 2 option is rare in today's league. Superstars often hope to remain in the spotlight as long as possible, but not Wade. The organization, which selected him as a 22-year-old out of Marquette, benefited from this sacrifice by winning 2 titles with James. It was a team-first act he paired with a willingness to come off the bench in the 2008 Olympics for the redeemed team, Windhorst wrote. He still stands as one of the greatest shooting guards of all time, the best shot-blocking guard in NBA history, and a flag-carrying member of the iconic 2003 draft class. Wade remains involved with the Heat since retiring in 2019, assisting the team that maximized his potential over the course of 15 years. Draymond Green wants to play for the Miami Heat if the Warriors trade him. Draymond Green talked about which team he would like to play for if he were traded to the Warriors. Speaking on Jeff Teague's Club 520 podcast, he noted that if the Warriors wanted to end his time there, he would like to play for the Miami Heat, as he would like to be close to home and would like to play there. I pray to God if the Warriors ever feel the need to get rid of me, they'll at least send me somewhere. If they're going to send me to any non-winning organization, then send me to the Miami Heat. It's the cradle. I can handle it. I would much rather it go to Miami Heat than Charlotte Hornets. I hope I don't go anywhere. Green's desire to play for the Miami Heat is no secret. He revealed a few years ago that he always wanted to play for the Miami Heat. And if one looks at Green's style of play and the obvious physicality and aggression he displays, it's clear he was inspired by the Miami Heat. However, Green reiterated his desire to remain with the Warriors long-term. Green has played for the Warriors his entire career and was a key part of the franchise's dynastic years from 2015 to 2022. Despite his age and reduced statistics, Draymond Green is still a huge star for the Warriors, considered one of the most important players behind Stephen Curry. Last season, Green averaged 8.6 points, 7.2 rebounds, and 6.0 assists, but still played an important role in the Warriors' season. With the departure of Klay Thompson, Green becomes the most experienced player, next to Curry, when it comes to success in championships. Green recently commented on Thompson's departure from the Warriors, noting that he was happy for his now former teammate, as Thompson was incredibly unhappy in his final years with the Warriors. Green clearly didn't want to see him unhappy and is glad he's getting a fresh start elsewhere. The Warriors are looking for a new star who can help them become a championship contender, with Lauri Markkanen being linked to them in recent weeks. Green revealed in the interview that he recently told the Warriors not to trade for an unnamed, league-winning veteran player, with fans speculating it could have been Markkanen. Green clearly wants to keep winning, but he wants to win the right way. Draymond does not like failures in the playoffs, going so far as to say that he would rather miss the playoffs than be eliminated in the first round. He and the Warriors hope to avoid any early exit and return to championship glory in the coming years. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Draymond Green? Leave your opinion in the comments.